Audio data is one of the most commonly used modality for a variety of AI applications. This example, it takes an audio file, transcribes the speech, translates the transcript with Telnyx Inference, and generates translated speech in the target language. The flow has 3 steps. As we see, we have the TTS welcome message, we have an STT transcription, and the AI inference translation, which will be shown or outputted in a JSON format. And let's start running the application. And this is again a simple Python Flask app. You can use ngrok or any other way you want to host this application. So I'm going to run Python app, and this is with the assumption that I already have set up the environment variables where you will require Telnyx API key, AI model, TTS model, STT model, and so far. So you can find all these information of different models on our developer docs. We have the REST API information, and we have a variety of providers for TTS and STT that you can choose from. Okay, let's go back to the terminal where we see that this Flask app server is running. I'm going to go and open up another terminal tab where I'm going to simply run this curl command that is available in the repo, and I'm going to paste it right here. And as you see, I mentioned earlier that I have a clip in WAV format recorded, saved on my local machine. It is I recorded in Spanish language, and I wanted to translate into English, and source is Espanol, target is English. And let's run it. This output shows the original Spanish transcript, which is what I had recorded in the WAV file. Then it shows the English translated transcript and the generated audio segment count, which is the length. All right, let's go back and check out what all have I saved in the application Python script. So here is where I have transcribe, then I have the TTS generation function, then I have the inference, and I have a translate content function as well. So the code is organized in that way with these 3 to 4 helper functions that we need. And so in conclusion, this demo, it keeps these jobs in memory and returns the transcript previews to keep the example small. But when you are doing, pushing models in production or building the applications in production, you would store the jobs in some kind of database, save that generated audio to some object storage, split longer content into clean chunks, and of course, add some authentication before you expose the API. And that's it. That's the demo. The AI content translator, where we uploaded the audio, transcribed, and translated it. Thank you for watching.